Hi guys, it's Amy with Thing to Plan, and today I've got a mess. I'm setting up a Lent journal. So I am in the process, obviously you can see this, like mid-progress of putting together a journal for Lent. It kind of looks like I'm actually breaking apart a journal, but it is kind of in the middle of the process. I decided to start the process, and really I wasn't planning to record a video, but I did decide to, like, in the middle of it, hop on and just kind of show you what I'm doing. I am deciding to put together a journal for Lent, and really the main reason for that is I've been doing several Bible studies starting in 2023, and for the season of Lent, these like 40 plus days leading into Easter, I wanted to like amp up my game even more. And so not only am I completing these Bible plans, I'm going to spend some time putting together like some of my creativity into like doing Bible verse mapping and like memory verse, like just remembering memory verses and like trying to commit those to memory, and just like doing like just increasing my spiritual discipline and like adding to what I'm already currently doing for 2023. So there's of course like the 40-day plus period of like Lent where I'm doing this, and if it's something that I really enjoy doing, I can carry it forward into the rest of 2023. But in the meantime, I really wanted to emphasize for this like period of Lent, this process and this habit, so that way I could like see if it would even work for me, and just moving forward like be able to like make a decision on like after Easter whether it'd be something I would want to continue. So with all of that being said, I did start to break apart a guided journal. I went through several like a while back. It's been a while. And I broke apart all of my guided journals. And I did decide to go through my stash and pull out one set of guided journals that was faith focused. This is one of the older faith journals. It is not the one that's from the winter 2022 release. It's probably at this point like 2 or 3 years old, like maybe maybe 1 or 2 years old. But it's an older release. It was a faith edition. I think you can still probably find it at Hobby Lobby. I'm not quite sure. But I did pull the pages out and then start, like you can see here, just started to kind of sort it out. One of the first things that I did was when I get something new and I don't plan to use it, I actually take apart everything. So I take it off of the discs and off of the covers, and remove all the dividers from it. It just, for me, saves space to be able to store it like that. And the second thing, especially with guided journals, that I do is go ahead and sort out the pages that are, you know, like double-sided. So you can see here for the guided journals, these pages right here are the double-sided ones that have like basically the prompts, the journaling prompts themselves on both sides of the page, right? And so these are all those pages. Now I did already, like this again was a while back, I went ahead and did that, but the rest of the pages, and I stored this separately, so I only pulled out like this small like handful just to show you what they looked like. But yeah, these are again like the double-sided pages, but everything else I just kind of like had stuck in a like separate spot, like the non double-sided pages. I cannot get this to like do what it needs to do and like be organized. But so these were all kind of like stuck together, but like mashed up into one pile. But I decided to go through and just kind of like separate them even further. And so, for example, this are all the ones that say right here, is on the front, it says practicing spiritual disciplines, and it says of course the week number, and then scripture reading, prayer, worship, scripture meditation, fellowship, serving, learning, stewardship of time and money, scripture application, fasting, silence and solitude, journaling, and then there's a little space. This week I will focus on daily action tracker with 3 habit trackers, and then memory verse to hold in my heart. And these pages in this stack are exactly the same. I'm going to double check. Okay, yeah, so there are 6 pages of that, and then on the back of it is the guided journaling prompts themselves. And again, these were not double-sided. It's like the front is like basically the weekly page, and then the back starts the guided journal portion of it. And so there are 6 of these pages. I just counted that, and then I separated out the second section. This on the front is just like kind of dot grid, and it says, "For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of God," from Ephesians 2:8, right? And so it's just a dot grid with like this quote in the corner. And again, all of these pages I think are the same. Yes, they are. All right, and so these pages are the same as these pages right here. It's just on the back side. So hopefully you can see that. It's pretty much the exact same here. Let me get it in frame so you can see it. All right, so that's the same. And then this is the third page. Again, this is the same quote as here, right? It's same dot grid and everything. But on the back of these are the daily journaling prompts, right? And so you can kind of see like how the guided journals are like printed, I guess, when you look at it and break it down into these kind of different sets. But again, like I already had this stack right here pulled aside a while back just because these are double-sided like daily journaling prompts, which I'm more likely to use, honestly. But I decided for this project, what I would do instead of using these, just pulling out like, 40 days worth, like 20 pages of these, I would focus on using these pages, since I probably wouldn't use them in any other, like anywhere else, honestly. I just need to go ahead and use it up. So I don't really know where to start at this point. Like it's kind of like brainstorming and trying to figure it out. Okay, so I did at least look at the calendar to see where I needed to go in terms of like pages and like the number count. And so if we're looking at basically starting today, Ash Wednesday, and going through Easter, that is going to be a period of, I believe, 46 days. No, 47 days. Okay, 47 days. But I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, okay, so I'm pretty sure it's 47 days. Yes, so it's like 5 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 5 days this first week, and then like 5 weeks of 7, which is, no, 6 weeks of 7, which is 42. 42 plus 5 is 47. Okay, so 47. Right, I'm so bad at math. Okay, so anyway, so it's 47 days total. So a lot of people actually, when we do the Lenten season, obviously like Easter should not be counted in there. So obviously I would cross that day off. That would make it 46. So 47 minus the Easter Sunday. And then a lot of people do actually remove the 6 Sundays that are in there. So including Easter, that would be 7, but like the other Sundays in there. I don't know that I would want to do that just because like I need a place to like do my sermon notes and things like that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and leave those 6 Sundays in there. And so I need 46 pages basically. And so in those 46 days, I do need, like if I start today, like with Ash Wednesday, I would need basically 7 pages that look like this. And this, I know I just counted it, right? But let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 pages, right? So these are like the weekly pages with the weekly habits. Since this is Wednesday, I would basically just not use Monday and Tuesday for this week. And then I would have like 6 for the rest of the weeks. And then the very last week, I would just not mark Easter Sunday. And then, let me see. This is just the habit tracker, right? So it's just a blank page with a habit tracker. So I'm just going to pull this page just to make it 7. All right, and those are the habit trackers. All right, and then this, let me take a look here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, right? And so this is 22 pages. On the back side of this are 22 like of the guided prompts. And then the front page would, like if I just basically did my own thing, that would equal 44. So I think that's perfect actually. And that's not even counting like these pages on the back here that there's going to be 6 of those, right? So that would be 48. If I'm doing my math correctly. I'm really bad at math, you guys. Like, I can't even add and subtract. Okay, but anyway, it's definitely more than 40. And so what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm just going to, I mean, that's it. I'm just going to use it like that. So the plan is for this Lenten journal is to be able to kind of like freeform some of it. So obviously it's kind of like half of the days will be like these guided journal prompts, which I can go ahead and use, or I might just cover up with washi or stickers or something like that and just kind of do my own thing. And then the other pages are these like empty pages with just a quote here, and so I could be more like creative here. I can like put stickers, I can put my own quotes, I can do the verse mapping that I'm talking about. I can still of course add in pages, all sorts of things here. So again, this is just me being able to like deep dive into like scripture for the next 40 days to see if this is something that I want to continue in 2023. I'm not going to do any setup besides like just sorting out these pages. In this video, if you want to see another video where I like actually like put pen to paper, put stickers to paper, like set it up, you know, like actually decorating it in some way, then let me know and I can certainly do like maybe a video or two related to that. I do want to keep this time to really be like my time, but you know, I think it's sometimes like good to like hear the process how someone else might set it up. So if that would be helpful for you, just let me know and I would be happy to do that for like a video or two. But most of this is really just for me to spend time with God, spend time in the Bible, spend time with the Word, and just like figure out like what God is trying to say to me in this season of my life. So yeah, I've got these pages ready. It actually kind of worked out where I have way more pages than I need to, so that's really good. And I'm going to go ahead and actually go into my faith subsection in my personal planner here. This is my Franken planner slash transformer planner that I have set up. It is set up right now still for February. I am still loving it, but I'm going to go into my faith section, this tab right here, and just stick these pages in here. We're wrapping up February, obviously, so I'm setting or sticking these pages in here, and so you'll see these pages in the February flip through as well as the March lineup video, and I've already kind of put them in there. So yeah, they're in here now. So this is kind of like a mid-month planner lineup change, I guess. But yeah, so now it's in here. This thing has been serving me so well. It is still quite chunky, so I need to probably go in and edit a little bit more in terms of like removing a couple more things, but also it's like it's good enough where I'm able to carry it around, so I'm super excited about that. But yeah, now it's all set up and ready for me to use starting today, Ash Wednesday. Yeah, so yeah, that's my plan for the time being for the next 40 plus days to kind of start a faith journal, essentially a prayer journal, faith journal, and you know, be able to like do all the things in terms of deep dive with the Bible and just writing out my thoughts and my prayers and all the things, and have some more intentional time with God. And if nothing else, even if you're not going to like start a Lent journal yourself, you can certainly like kind of like pick and choose or like think about like how you might be able to pull out some of the things from your guided journal to be able to create your own journal for some other topic. So I hope that was inspiration for you at least. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, and until the next video, bye guys.